record. But just before we get going, we will do the awards one by one, and then we will take a photo of each person with some rec staff or HYCC staff representing, and then at the end we'll take a big group photo of everybody. Then after the awards are over, by all means, you can leave. You don't need to stick around for the other part of the meeting, which wouldn't last long tonight, but you don't have to stick around for that. So once the big photo is done, by all means, head out each side of the door and you'll be all set. All right. We are all set to start.
Ready when you are.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony LaPola. I'm the Vice Chair of the Recreation Commission. On behalf of Renee King, who's the chair, who could not be here, and I have to tell you that she emailed me and texted me today telling you that this is her favorite meeting of all the year, and she's being a grandma today, so she's in Arizona taking care of her granddaughter. I want to welcome everyone today. This meeting will be replayed via Xfinity Channel 8 or High Definition Channel 1072. It may be accessed via the Government Access Channel, live video on demand archives on the Town of Barnstable's website. We had some conflicts tonight, so we're expecting a couple of commissioners to come late. I'm not going to hold up the procedure because everyone's here, and the most important part of what we're doing tonight is sitting right out there. So we're going to just move along with this. We're going to table the minutes from March 5th, and we'll pick that up in our September meeting. We also don't have any old business for today's meeting, so let's move on to what is really important tonight. On behalf of the Recreation Committee, I want to congratulate everyone who's going to receive an award tonight. The service you provide this community really does make Barnstable the welcoming, inclusive place that it is. So thank you again. I also want to thank this man sitting to the left of me for all of his behind-the-scenes work. And believe me, an awful lot of that happens that we don't hear about. And I want to thank him for his professionalism and his flexibility. Thanks, John. Appreciate that. So on to the awards. So we're going to have, I think, 4 different sets of awards. And I know that we're going to start with Steve Headley, who's going to present the first set of awards.
Yep, it's good. Everybody hear me? My staff and I, we nominated Victor Calley for the assistant for us at the HYCC for the Assistant of the Year award. It was pretty easy for us. Initially, when John sent the email out, I was like, "Oh, who am I going to pick? Who am I going to pick?" One person said, "Hey, Victor," and it was like obvious. It made a lot of sense. I'm pretty new to the Cape. I've been here 3 years. So when I first got the job as youth center manager, I was tasked with finding new staff. And then so when Victor's name came in the job portal there, I had a good feeling as to that we're going to hire him just based on I know Maria and Johan really well. They were in our after-school program. And the family is just, all the kids have been great and easy to work with, and a very kind family, very raised well, you know. So, Victor, you got Maria and Johan to thank for the job. But we hired Johan and Victor, and he's been awesome. He's been reliable. He's been dependable in every sense. He brings excitement and joy every day. He's always got a laugh. He's always laughing. He's always joking with people. But at the same time, he's very dependable on any job that I ask him to do. He carries it out. And he always asks me, did I do it well? Did I do it well, Jefe? He calls me Jefe. So he always goes above and beyond what's needed. So we really appreciate Victor, but also this award probably goes to the Calley family, the parents. You guys have done an awesome job in raising not just Victor, but all the kids. They've been a pleasure to have in our programs. And Victor, we look forward to continue to work with you. Proud of you.
Come on up.
Thanks, Steve. Next up is George Noonan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is George Noonan. I'm the Assistant Director of Recreation for the town of Barnstable, and tonight is definitely my pleasure to award J.J. Turner with our Lifeguard of the Year award. For those of you who don't know J.J., he is, I always kind of say he's kind of like a force of nature. He is, very personable, very present whenever he's in a room. He has a great energy about him that really draws people to him and to work for him. JJ last year was one of our LGIs at Craigville Beach. So what that is he's like in charge of like teaching other lifeguards how to do their job. And JJ did that with such passion and energy and zeal for the job. It really gets everyone excited. So, he would make drills enjoyable, even if they were at 7 o'clock in the morning. Staff were always ready to go, participate, and want to do their best for him. JJ was also kind of like a head guard in a way at Craigville Beach. So like the couple of days that our actual head guard was not there, JJ was tasked with being in charge. As you guys know, Craigville Beach is definitely Barnstable's most popular beach number-wise, and it's a great responsibility. And for myself, as someone who oversees all the beaches, and last year it was 77 lifeguards that worked for us, 14 supervisors, 9 beach aides, 55 gate attendants. It's a lot of people and a lot of responsibility for myself. But, whenever I knew that JJ was at Craigville, it was like one less thing I had to worry about, is because Craigville would run well. The staff would be ready to work. They'd be happy to be at work. They'd be happy to work with JJ. I've only been in this job for a few years, learning everything I possibly can about aquatics. And, JJ and his brother Luke, who's sitting next to him right there, they've taught me so much in the short time I've known them, and I'm forever grateful to both of them for their support and all their help. But again, it was one of those things when it came to picking someone for this, it was a pretty easy choice for me with JJ, and we were very glad to see that JJ was able to expand on his career with the town of Barnstable. He's now a National Resource Officer at Sandy Neck. And I talk to Nina all the time, and she just talks about how much she loves him and how he brings the same exact energy over there. And all the lifeguards that work at Sandy Neck love it because he brings out the jet ski and takes them on a cruise on the jet skis and teaches them how to do the rescues on that, and they have a great time with him. So, again, it's my pleasure to award their 2024 Lifeguard of the Year to J.J. Turner. All right, next up, we're going to present our 2024 Gate Attendant of the Year, and Tricia Kelly is very sorry she couldn't be here tonight, but she wrote something, so I'm going to read that to you right now from her. Kelly Crowley, for those of you who don't know, is in charge of the Gate Attendants. She's also program coordinator for the town. She runs a lot of our girls' sports and a lot of our activities. Kelly's great. She has amazing energy, and, you see it with her staff as well. And, this year we picked someone that we thought was a phenomenal candidate for this, and so Kelly wrote the following. Good evening, everyone. If you've ever pulled into our Craigville Beach parking lot and been greeted with a warm smile, calm presence, and total professionalism, chances are you've had the pleasure of meeting Tricia. Tricia is the embodiment of dedication. Day in and day out, she goes above and beyond the call of duty. From greeting the public and answering countless questions to collecting fees, issuing parking tags, and helping enforce the rules, she does it all. She does it all with patience, consistency, and a calm demeanor that never wavers, even when faced with difficult or unreasonable situations, like a 4th of July weekend. She is meticulous in maintaining accurate records, making sure safety and first aid equipment are in place and ready, and ensuring that our parking lots and bathhouses are clean and welcoming to all. Tricia follows every emergency procedure to a T and handles each task in her job description, and many that aren't there with professionalism and care. She shows up, she steps up, and sets the tone. Whether it's opening the gate first thing in the morning, helping a family figure out where to go, or tidying the beach at the end of a long day, she takes pride in every part of her role and makes it look effortless. Around here, we like to say, Trisha Choi brings the joy. And it's not just a catchy rhyme, it's the truth. Her positive attitude, her commitment to excellence, and her steady presence bring joy to her coworkers, our visitors, and our entire recreation team. So Trisha, on behalf of all of us, thank you. Thank you for your hard work, your dependability, and your kindness. You make a difference, and we are proud to honor you today. Congratulations to our Gate Attendant of the Year, Trisha Choi. Nathan. All right, next up is our Beach Aid of the Year, Nathan Newcomb. And again, Kelly apologizes for not being here, but she wrote something for you as well. Good evening, everyone. From day one, Nathan has shown what it means to be dependable, proactive, and dedicated. You never have to ask Nathan to do something because he's already done it. Nathan's the kind of employee you can always count on. He takes initiative, follows through on every task, and does his job without ever needing to be asked. Whether it's assisting the beach supervisor, Kathy, keeping the bathhouse and beach clean, greeting the public with a helpful attitude, or jumping into action when something needs attention, Nathan is always 2 steps ahead. He knows the rules, understands how the beach is run, and is always ready to step up in any situation. He follows emergency procedures, treats equipment with care, and represents the town of Barnstable with professionalism every single day. Nathan, your hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. Your reliability, your positive attitude, and your commitment to making the beach a better place for everyone has made a real impact, and we are so grateful for everything you've done. Congratulations, Nathan Newcomb, our Beach Aid of the Year.
You guys hear me all right? Perfect. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Jack Ponke. I'm a program coordinator for the Recreation Division. I'm very happy to be up here tonight to talk about our Recreation Assistant of the Year Award winner, Liam Fishback. Liam coached all levels of our K through 8 boys basketball programs over the winter. He helped with our spring dodgeball programs and then coached our spring flag football program with the 4th and 5th graders. Liam always came to the programs with a very fun attitude. He was also always very professional, which really made him a big hit with the kids and the other staff. He did an especially good job teaching the young basketball players the fundamentals of the game during our training camp sessions, which was really valuable to the quality of the programs. He also brought a great energy to the dodgeball programs, which really got the participants engaged and excited for each game. Liam's been a great role model for the kids of Barnstable for the past 2 years, and the sky is truly the limit for him. With that being said, I thank him for all his hard work this year and would like to call him up to receive his award. Great job, Liam. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name, if you don't know me, I'm John Gleason, the Recreation Director. Tonight I'll have the pleasure of awarding Kylie Lovell the Leisure Program Counselor of the Year. Unfortunately, she was unable to attend tonight, and Mickey, who oversees that program, was unable to be here tonight as well. So I'm just going to read what Kylie thoughts were, and just so she gets recognized during the meeting as well. She'll get her plaque and stuff at the camp tomorrow. But Kylie has worked at the leisure program for the last 2 years, as well as also working at the Highness Youth and Community Center for many more than those past 2 years. She takes her position here at the leisure program very seriously and wants to impact the community in a positive way. This is easily shown through her positive attitude, service with a smile, and her deep connection to the youth that she serves. Her endless energy with the littles, so she does the little ones, the K through 5 group, and I think usually she handles the younger end of that spectrum, is greatly appreciated, and her ability to easily approach the kids is essential in her job. So again, we just like to thank Kylie for all the great work that she has done and is currently doing now again this summer, and the energy she brings every day is really appreciated by the town. So we just want to give her some respect during the meeting tonight, even though she's not here. So if we could all give her a round of applause. All right, so that concludes all the awards. So if all the award winners could step forward, we're going to take a picture with the rec staff and our rec commission. We could just come back here up to the middle with your awards and show. I also want to thank Highline for providing a nice gift for our staff as well. So when you leave, you can open that envelope and see the contents inside. So thank you very much for Highline for doing that. Emma, can you? Emma, can you see everybody? Look at Emma in the dress.
Emma, go up.
Yeah, come up a little bit.
And go landscape, yeah.
Yep. All right, thank you guys.
Congratulations.
These pictures will also be posted on our Facebook page, so if you want to snag some of those later, we'll be up probably sometime later on this week. Thank you. And you guys are all free to leave. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
No worries.
Again, congratulations, everyone. We're going to move on with our last order of business, and John's going to give us his report for this session. John.
All right. I'm going to do the HYCC's report first. Mark Borley could not attend tonight. So general, as you see tonight, Victor Cali was the HYCC Rec Assistant of the Year. With ICE News, he has a new sharpening machine installed, ongoing, training to follow. So it looks like they'll have more ability to sharpen skates for the public throughout the year. Gym and Youth Center news, the high school volleyball league started a couple weeks ago. There's 19 teams, 2 divisions. I know that's going well. My youngest daughter plays in that and having a good time so far. There's a new basketball league. The 3-on-3 league for 4th through 12th graders on Monday nights. They have over 3 divisions ongoing throughout the summer. And that's kind of the HYCC news. I'll go over mine next. To kind of cover the past month and a half since we have last met. Every year I always attend the beach managers meeting, usually in mid to late May. We met again in Wellfleet just to prepare ourselves for summer operations, kind of see what other communities are doing, and just making sure we're all on the same page going into the summer of, operating our beaches. Met with the Cape and Islands region for MRPA. We met in Yarmouth, so it's a bunch of rec professionals throughout all the Cape, and we just discuss, trends and what's going on and how we can help each other. Because one situation in one community could all help us out depending on what it is, and we learn from each other. So it's always good to attend those. Throughout the spring season, we had a ton of orientations, which I attended to make sure our staff was organized for the summer for our beaches and for our leisure program. Those were all well run by George, Kelly, and Mickey. So it was great to see the staff and get to know them before the season starts. I attended a town council meeting to hear our budget being approved. So I usually show up in case they have any questions that Director Ganella can't answer. If they have something really deep into recreation that he might not know, I'm there for support to answer any questions. I did not have to answer any questions, but just in case if a question arose that I was there to ask. I've been highlighting, I think in the past two maybe reports, we were reaching out to different vendors for new software. We have used a company called RecTrack for my 21 years plus. They're a good organization, but we were looking to see if something out there was more efficient for us, better for the public to use, better for us internally, and we did find a new software company called MyRec. A lot of other communities throughout the state use them, and we will be launching them for fall registration. So over the course of the next month and a half, we'll be reaching out to the community through emails, social medias, word of mouth, that these families will have to set up new households and start a new registration software. We do think it's going to improve the quality of life for people to go online and register and make it easier for them. And I know 100% sure internally for staff use, it's going to make our life a lot easier. It's definitely easier to use. So I think that will be beneficial to us. Aquatics-wise, we opened up the beaches full-time on the 21st. We have lifeguards at Veterans, Calmus, Colville's, Craigville, Dowses, Loop, and Sandy Neck this summer. I think we have offhand right around 70 lifeguards this summer. George worked tirelessly to recruit and train and get people to work this summer. And we've been kind of staying status quo as far as the number of beaches we've been opening up the past couple of years. To date, we've issued over 21,700 parking permits. And again, I know I start harping on this in January, but again, for those people out there, it's a lot easier to get one in January, February, March, and April than it is on July 3rd or 4th. So just a reminder for next year that if you were someone that maybe procrastinated a little bit, that maybe we'll find a better way to reach you to get it earlier in the season. Let's see. We had a new boardwalk installed at Calmus. And then tomorrow night, I have to go to the Conservation Commission to put down some more Moby mats. They're those blue synthetic material mats. The new boardwalk is great, but it doesn't extend out as far as the old one. So I'm going to get some mats to make it easier for people to walk to the back side of Calmus. We had, and still are kind of going on with a Calmus walkway construction project. They put a new walkway to the bathhouse and around the corner to the bathrooms. And that project is still ongoing. The public can use the bathrooms, but for most of the preseason, up until we open, the bathrooms are not available, unfortunately. But they are available now, and the project seems to be wrapping up. We always have these big events in the early part of the summer. We had the Best Buddies bike event that ends at Craigville. And then we have the sprint triathlon that was the next weekend after that. And both those events ran well. Easy to work with the vendors. They're great with the town. They communicated very well. So all went well there. Last but not least, program-wise, Mickey held their leisure program orientation for the staff and for parents. That went well. It's always nice for those like new parents coming in that really don't know about the program. They get to learn kind of the day in and day out operations, so they can help prepare their child to get ready for the summer. And then also with their staff, the week before we start, Mickey does a week-long orientation with them, so they're ready to go for the summer. We had the leisure program started June 30th, and it ends August 15th. We had the week before that, we had our summer volleyball program with Coach Turco, and that was a success. We had about 50 kids or so, which is down from the height of what it used to be back in the day with like 240 kids. But time has changed over the past 15, 20 years with the number of students and stuff like that. But, the kids that were there had a great time. Volleyball program is still strong. They did move down to Division II this year for high school. So they should be a state championship contending team. Even though they always are for like Division I, but they should still be solid this year. Let's see. And we had a couple new programs added to the mix this year. We had Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Crossman Speed Training, Brazilian United Soccer Clinic. They came for a week and did a clinic. And then we added a program called the Cape Cod Scenic Tour, where Jack takes people around in the van and takes them to different scenic places that maybe, their parents or grandparents don't have the opportunity to get to during the busy months, that they get to kind of stop off at some places and have a good time. So that's kind of the report for the month. If you have any questions, you can certainly ask.
I only have one. Well, it's a great report, and as I said before, you are a very busy man, and thank you for everything. I have a question, and it's not a specific one, but about budget. Because the world we live in today, budgets are all over the place, but they also are part of our reality. Are you happy with your budget?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a pretty consistent budget over the past few years. I mean, we have to live within our means.
Yes.
But the essentials that we need to provide, quality programming and the equipment we need for our staff, whether it programs or aquatics, I mean, we have what we need. There's always certain things that you might want to add or you think about that we'll have to ask, for the next year. Mm-hmm. But as far as aquatics goes, I mean, we do generate a lot of, revenue through the parking permit sales and daily revenue and stuff like that. So we just have to be proactive and, if we have a good summer, ask for what we need to make sure that we get it. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, the town council and town manager are very supportive of recreation which we appreciate.
That's very good to hear. But if there's any time we can support that in any way, please let us know. Yeah. Thanks for that report. No one's sitting out there, so there can't be much public comment to this meeting. Nope. So with that said, the only thing left, and I don't know, do you have any new business? Anybody have any new business they want to put at least on the agenda? Okay. With that said, with nothing else on the agenda, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion to adjourn.
I don't know who's going to second it, but I think we can take that.
Yeah,
I can second it. Well, I guess I will second it because I am a commissioner. Thank you for everything. Those awards were great, and it is, as we've all said, a wonderful time to be with them. So thanks again, and we'll all see you in September.
Yeah, thank you very much.